Thanks for joining us for this episode of The Predicted King, a Citylight Council Bluffs Christmas podcast. We'll be reading together the book of Isaiah and connected New Testament passages to see Jesus as Emmanuel, the predicted King.
Isaiah chapter 40, verses 1 through 5. Comfort, comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and cry to her that her warfare is ended, that her iniquity is pardoned, that she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. A voice cries, in the wilderness prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be lifted up, and every mountain and hill be made low. The uneven ground shall become level, and the rough places a plain. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken.
Most of this week, we focused on Isaiah's prediction about this voice that will prepare the way of the Lord. And we've read the birth stories of John, who is that voice, preparing the way for Jesus, the Messiah, the Lord of heaven on earth. But now, let's focus our attention on verse 5. I'll read it again. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. Isaiah predicts something stunning. The glory of the Lord will be revealed. I mean, Moses wanted to see the glory of the Lord, but he had to hide between some rocks and only see the back of God's glory after God had passed by. But now, God's glory will be revealed, beheld, seen, unveiled for all flesh to see together. That's staggering. It's shocking. But Isaiah is confident about this prediction. He knows it will happen. It will come to pass for sure. Why? For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. All flesh will see the glory of the Lord together. It will be revealed. Isaiah predicts it and says we can take it to the bank because it's not his idea or his vision. It's the very words of God. The mouth of the Lord has spoken. So what might this glory be like? Just how bright and blinding, just how earth-shattering and world-impacting. What will this glory be like? Our next passage tells us a bit more.
John 1, verses 1 through 18. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. He came as a witness, to bear witness about the light, that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but came to bear witness about the light. The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, yet the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own people did not receive him. But to all who did receive him, who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And we have seen his glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. John bore witness about him and cried out, "This is he of whom I said, 'He who comes after me ranks before me, because he was before me.' For from his fullness we have all received grace upon grace. For the law was given through Moses, Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, the only God who is at the Father's side. He has made him known.
Did you catch the connection where John 1 and Isaiah 40 intersect? Listen to John 1 verse 14 again. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory. Glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. All week has led up to this verse. All of John's life led up to this revelation. All of Isaiah's prophecy, standing strong for some 700 years, led up to this reality. The glory of the Lord has been revealed in the person of Jesus. The voice was predicted and then proclaimed so we would see the glory of God. The prediction was written and preserved for 700 years so we would see the glory of God. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us so we would see the glory of God. And the glory of God is full of grace and truth. The glory of God is God himself coming among us in his Son. The God of all grace was born in a manger. That's glory. The God of all truth was sleeping in a trough. That's glory. The God who hung the stars and created the planets and governs history moved into the neighborhood with some poor parents, and he didn't ditch us at the first chance. He loved us, lived for us, died for us, and rose again. That's glory. The glory of God in the face of Jesus. Citylight, this Christmas, with all the bright lights and family parties and hectic schedules, let's slow down to let Isaiah's prediction land on us even now. In the birth of Jesus, we see the glory of God. All flesh then and all of us today get to see him, the glory of God revealed. Merry Christmas.